Hello there. My name's Alexander Mullin, the Managing Director of Absolute Media UK Limited here in Huddersfield. I hope you find the following video presentation interesting and informative. You've heard a lot of people talking about social media and what it can do for a business. You've been told you need a Facebook page, a Twitter account, or LinkedIn. You've also been told you need to optimise your website for the major search engines. You're afraid you may be missing out on a great business opportunity, but you don't know where to turn for expert advice. By now you're starting to feel that there is nothing easy or inexpensive about social media. In fact, many of the social media and internet proposals you've received will cost you much more than what you're already spending on all of your current marketing efforts. Some proposals even suggest hiring a social media specialist to manage your new social media marketing efforts full-time. What is social media and why is it important for your business? Social media are media designed for social interaction, turning communication into interactive dialogue. At first glance, social media attention is drawn to the new web-based technologies, but the idea that social media is a modern phenomenon of the digital age ignores the real roots of electronic social media. By definition, radio is the original electronic social medium. Radio has been bringing together people through interactive dialogue ever since the first commercial broadcast back in November 2nd, 1920, when radio station KDKA in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania broadcast the US presidential election results.
This is KDKA of the Westinghouse Electric and Manufacturing Company in East Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We shall now broadcast the election returns. We are receiving these returns through the cooperation and by special arrangements with the Pittsburgh Post and Sun. We'd appreciate it if anyone hearing this broadcast would communicate with us, as we are very anxious to know how far the broadcast is reaching and how it is being received.
Yes, radio is the original electronic social medium, providing interactive dialogue to more people than any other medium. You see, Facebook and Twitter are just new ways of doing what radio does every day. If your business is local, meaning if you don't sell online and you don't sell around the globe, radio may be the single most effective social media you can use to promote your business. If you want to master the art of social media, then do what companies like Amazon, Apple and eBay do. Build your brand with the original social media, radio. That way, consumers will know how to find you without going to a search engine. Align your website address with your business name and use radio to brand your business in the minds of consumers. That's how you can harness the power of social media. But then you must follow through and provide the customer with a positive experience. There's an old saying, no amount of good advertising can fix a bad restaurant. In the world of hyperconnectivity, it only takes one bad customer experience and the news will spread like wildfire. Listening to the radio in the car while stuck in traffic is one of those timeless pastimes. You sit in traffic eagerly awaiting the traffic report, fidgeting with buttons and changing radio stations to find the perfect fit for your commute home. During that time, there's an opportunity to capture someone's attention. However, most marketers don't, and the opportunity is lost. Now imagine something different. You're in the car, changing stations, and you hear about an exciting promotion. So you decide to listen to what the commercial has to say. It tells you there's free concert tickets and cash prizes to those who enter a competition by tweeting a catchy slogan. The second you pull into a parking spot at your next destination, you tweet for a chance to win. Think about the possibilities. Social media and radio work so well together and complement each other in unique ways. Radio is a great way to connect to consumers because listeners already have favourite radio stations and DJs in addition to talk shows they listen to regularly. Radio has a built-in audience which is easy to reach. However, reaching the target audience of radio listeners has largely been one-sided and unidirectional. Radio advertisers could reach consumers, but the effectiveness of the campaign wasn't immediately identifiable or easy to track. Using social media in conjunction with radio transforms this relationship and makes it a two-way conversation, which is always great for businesses looking to reach consumers. Social media can help turn passive radio listeners into your most active brand advocates. Using both marketing tactics together increases your reach and gives you access to even more information about your consumers. With social analytics, you can obtain large amounts of data about your listeners and target them more effectively. In addition, radio listeners are likely to have a better impression of your brand if they can offer feedback, make their voices heard, and participate in fun campaigns. By using social media together with radio, companies can significantly increase their reach. Millions of people already listen to the radio, but to reach even more people and increase engagement, companies need to use social media tactics to inspire people to get involved and participate in your campaign. Using social media and appropriate hashtags can elevate your brand and increase overall engagement. Companies can offer promotions via social media, advertised exclusively to radio listeners. Or perhaps listeners can tweet a picture of themselves and your product for a chance to win a fun prize. Anything that can get your audience active will improve your marketing campaign and increase your reach and overall results. Social media channels are accessible in so many ways, from phones to desktops to tablets, so access is easier than ever. Advertisers that use social media to engage radio listeners are more likely to be remembered. Think about it. If you're at your desk and a commercial comes on, you may or may not remember it 10 minutes later, but if the commercial is exciting and has an interesting call to action, which includes getting on social media to win prizes, get a discount, etc., people will remember you. If nothing else, their internet browser or phone will, so they can retrieve that information. In addition, that data can later be used in search engine marketing and mobile marketing. As you can see, the benefits of using social media and radio together are enormous. The way consumers listen to music and the radio is rapidly changing, so using these techniques in tandem can keep your company current and fully engaged, while appealing to a variety of listeners. Reach out and let's think of some ways together to make your marketing work. Radio broadcasts have been called the theatre of the mind, and advertising fuels the media. The benefits of using radio for advertising are many, ranging from its effectiveness to its low cost. Advertising on local radio is not very expensive. It is more cost effective than television commercials, print advertising, and direct mail. Radio advertising works as an everywhere medium. Consumers don't have to be in front of their television or at their computer. They don't have to acquire a magazine or newspaper, locate their glasses, or even know how to read. Radio stations offer a variety of promotional activities that can support your advertising. The station becomes a partner in your success, allowing you to give away promotional items with your name and logo, be live on air, and even hold broadcasts from your place of business. For small businesses, radio represents a powerful local medium. Local radio attracts an audience that wants to keep up with local news, events, and personalities. Businesses with a focus on local audiences led the growth in spot radio advertising in the third quarter of 2014, according to the Radio Centre. Car dealers and restaurants took the first two places, with entertainment venues and home furnishings figuring in the top 6. Radio enables small businesses to match advertising campaigns with their geographical markets. Local businesses can use local or regional stations to reach local customers, while small businesses targeting national markets can advertise on national radio. Using national radio in conjunction with an e-commerce website means that small businesses do not have to build a network of outlets to reach a national audience. Radio stations target different audiences with their programming schedules, enabling advertisers to target special interest groups or different age groups with minimal waste. Different music programs, for example, give you the choice of targeting a teenage audience, an older audience with an interest in classical music or cultural events, or a general audience. Radio commercials reach an audience that trusts the medium for information such as news, weather and sports reports. Radio also plays an important emotional role in listeners' lives, according to the Radio Centre. People listen to radio when they're getting ready in the morning, doing household chores or travelling, creating an advertising environment that other media cannot match. Radio advertising is a low-cost medium compared with rates for reaching similar audiences by press or television advertising. Rates vary by region, with higher costs for radio stations that cover densely populated metropolitan areas. Production costs are also lower than those of other media. We can create simple but effective radio commercials. for you, like this one for Althams Travel.
Book your Jet2 holiday at Althams Travel and receive up to £60 off per person. That's a saving of up to £240 on a family of 4. And that's not all. Book your Jet2 holiday with Althams Travel this weekend and you'll get a further £50 off your booking guaranteed. Secure your Jet2 holiday with just a £60 per person deposit. This exclusive offer ends Monday and is only available at Althams Travel. So contact your local Althams branch today or call 0800 917 9997. Terms and conditions apply.
Thanks for watching and thank you for listening. If you'd like a copy of this presentation, details will follow. Get in touch.